G'day friends, I trust that this finds you well again this week. I know that there's been an extra layer of heaviness and weariness for a number of people as I've been in conversations. I've recognised over this last few days that we are increasingly becoming a nation or a people or community of have or have not or will not. And while historically that might have been around our what we do have in possessions, our finances, the division between rich and poor, our ability and desire to care for those less fortunate, and the arguments and the conversations that we have around that. More recently, it's become around the vaccinations. Now, and I want to hold that conversation there. I want to put a pause on that conversation. I just want to leave it right there, because what it's actually doing is creating incredible division in our community, in our families, in our friendship. And every few years we seem to have this conversation where we think, oh, this is going to be the end of it. This is going to be, this is the mark towards, whatever we think, the end of the world. Just want to encourage us to take a deep breath. What are the moments of life and kindness and generosity that you are being invited into? What are the opportunities to express some joy, to express some gratitude, to express some hope, to express peace to one another? Even those that you disagree with, especially those that you disagree with. How can we be people who bring life into our community? And I know it's out there. I know it happens. I know we talk about random acts of kindness. I don't want us to do random acts of kindness. I want to encourage us to do intentional, deliberate, and thoughtful acts of kindness. If you see an opportunity, step into it. If you see an opportunity to celebrate someone, celebrate them. Congratulate them. Even if you don't necessarily agree with the rest of their life or their philosophy, let them know that they've noticed, let them know, and you celebrate their success or their achievement. If you want to have a conversation with someone about the vaccination, have a conversation about it with a desire to learn and understand from someone else's perspective. That might be your act of kindness this week. It's a pretty low bar, but that might be what we can do. Our team, this week we're looking for good news, positive, feel-good stories. How can we encourage that? And so if you're connected to the Horsham Church of Christ, we'd love to have if you're not connected to the Horsham Church of Christ, in some random way you're watching this video, watching this odd guy ramble on for a few minutes, send us an inspiring story. It doesn't have to be, send us a story that you're thankful for, something as small as you went for a walk and it's something that you haven't enjoyed for a little while. You caught up with a friend as you went for a walk and you're grateful for their perspective. Sometimes the small things are the most generous acts of kindness that we can find. We need to find a new way of navigating this. I know there's health issues. I appreciate the health issues. I also appreciate there's a sense of wanting to care for one another, provide for one another, be mindful of one another's needs. That's all there, no doubt about that. But let's do that with a spirit of generosity. Let's do that with a spirit of hope. Let's do that with a deep sense of love, a deep sense of being secure in who we are and seeing other people as human beings who carry their own story, their own pain, their own hurts, their own struggles that we can actually bring and speak life into. Hope this is an encouragement and a blessing to you. Thank you for taking the time to watch it. Some of you have been a great encouragement to me. I've really appreciated some of the feedback and also just people who cheer me on along the way. I know there's been days where people say to me, Simon, what brings you joy at the moment? And sometimes I hate the question. Most times I actually hate the question because I just want people to let me be miserable for a little while. But actually, I'm really grateful that someone takes enough time to ask the questions that need to be asked. May we be people of hope, of peace, of joy, and dare I say, a little bit of love, even if we disagree with one another. Blessings, friends.